what's going on, team? Southern accent right now, I don't know why. Hi, Jackie here, and I'm here to give you a team training. Can you tell who I'm rooting for today? My team is playing our #1 rival, so I am decked out in Chicago Bear gear. Okay, how to add more friends, and I'm gonna reference social media. Okay, so of course I'm not referencing social media. I'm referencing Facebook I think bad internet connections follow me everywhere I go. All right, I'm referencing Facebook because that's my primary area, but it kind of relates along at least the actual theme of this subject relates along all social media platforms. Okay. So I'm going to walk through with you how I add more friends, why I add more friends, and what I do after I add friends. So when I first started Younique, I had I don't know, I probably had 300 friends, and now I have over 3,000 friends on Facebook. And it took some time to build, and I want to teach you how I did that, okay? So here's I'm going to give you a few ways of doing it. And social media has changed a little bit, so some of the ways have changed in regards to how I find new friends. But I'm going to teach you the easiest way, so let's just get straight to it. This is what I do. You go to, and I've got my computer in front of me, so I can kind of like look at it as I'm talking to you and reference it. So I'll go to my friends page, okay? Not my friends page. I'll go to my page. Hello. I'm going to go to my personal page. So I'll go to Jackie Lawrence, and then I'm going to click on friends, okay? So I will click on my friends lists, and I'll literally, okay, so I do this every day. I add 5 new people every day. Sometimes they don't add me back, and that's okay, but I friend 5 new people every single day. And you might be thinking, well, I don't even know where to start. Here's where you start, okay? Go to your personal Facebook wall, click on your friends list, and you're gonna start there. So what I'll do is I'll go down my friends list, and I'll say, okay, I'm friends with, I'm just gonna use someone obvious. Kristen, okay, hi Teresa. So Kristen Blumetti is one of my friends. You guys, she's also a team member. So don't do this with team members. Okay, so don't pick people who are not unique presenters. Okay, so go down your list. So maybe Kristen's a bad example. Let's use somebody else. I'm gonna go down my list and I'm gonna pick Lori. Okay, so I'm gonna pick my friend Lori. And I'm gonna click on Lori's profile. Okay, and then I'm gonna go to Lori's friends. Okay, and when I click on Lori's friends, I am going to go through, Lori, okay. Lori has her friends list blocked, and that's gonna happen. You're gonna have some friends that don't allow you to see everyone they're friends with. So Lori's not gonna be a good one. Let's go back, because I wanna use a really good example. And that's okay. I wouldn't recommend that you do that, but that's okay. Okay, so I'm gonna go to Julie. I'm gonna go to my friend Julie's list, and I'm gonna go to Julie's friends. Let's see. Yep, Julie's got hers blocked too. They're on to me. They're on to me. Let me go back. Okay, let's scroll down. I'm gonna go to Kathy. Okay, and then I'm gonna go to Kathy's. Maybe Facebook changed this. Hang on, because this is what I do every day. But today I picked 3 bad examples. And now my internet's going slow. This is a bad training. All right, hang on. Let me go scroll down a little bit further. All right, here. Let's try. Gosh, I hope she hasn't blocked her friends. Yes, okay. All right, I'm going to my friend Jill's Facebook wall, and I click on her friends list, and then I will click over, or I'll go, basically what I do is I go down her list, and I will see if there are people that, okay, Teresa, that we have mutual friends with. So that I'm not friends. So for example, I'm on Jill's page and I see that she's got a friend named Anne, and Anne is mutual friends with 2 more of my friends. Okay? So that means that we were connected somehow in the social media world. So I will friend Anne. Does that make sense? So I'm not just randomly friending people that I have no mutual interest with. Like, I'm not just searching in space trying to find people. I'm looking for common ground. So I'm on my friend Jill's page. I look at her friends list and I see Anne. Anne has 2 mutual friends of mine. So why wouldn't I friend her? It'd be like meeting her at a party. She's friends with 2 of my friends. Why can't I be friends with her? She's got another friend, Jill, that has 3 mutual friends of mine. So I'll friend her. So I'll find 5. Okay? I'll find 5 and be done. So the next day, I'll go to another friends list and do the same thing. So that's one way to find 5 new friends, okay? And it's not creepy because you have mutual friends. There's a mutual interest and you're somehow connected on social media. So, sorry for the sniffles, I got a cold. Okay, so that's one way. Here's another way that I make new friends. Every time that I host a party, okay, a mascara party, makeup class, whatever you're calling it, usually they're 10 days long, usually at day 7 or 8, I will friend everyone in there as well. Okay, I friend every single person that's in there, and 80% of the time they friend me back. Okay, so that's another way that I make friends. And those 2, right? And I mean, the first one in itself should grant you a ton of new friends. And then, of course, the second one, you have to get a party to do it, obviously. So hopefully you have some parties going on that you can create some new friends out of. Then I'll also, what's awesome about Facebook is they make recommendations for you. So you probably have seen that come through where Facebook will say people that you may know, okay, and you have mutual friends with. So I'll friend them as well. Now, I typically do this with just females because my primary audience is females. I don't have very many men that are purchasing from me. I do have occasional few husbands, but it's primary females. So those are 3 different ways that I make 5 new friends every day. And that's on your daily task list, okay? If you want to expand your network and you want to expand your customer base, you've got to make more friends. You got to be a little bit more social. But maybe you're just like, well, I don't have time to go to parties. I don't have time to go, find new friends outside of my home. Well, this is how you do it at home on your phone, okay? Now, there's a caveat to that. Because after you become friends with them, you don't grab them by the ears and say, hey, you need to buy my stuff. Okay, because that is creepy and inappropriate, and they're gonna be like, I don't want to be friends with you. You just want to sell me stuff, right? Nobody wants to feel that way, and I know you don't want to feel that way. So this is what you're gonna do. Okay, so let's just say that I made I connected with Anne. I friend requested Anne. Okay. And I'm waiting to see if Anne friends me back. If Anne friends me back, okay, let's see one of my new friends. Let's see. Yeah, okay, we'll just use Anne. I think that's a good example. If Anne friends me back, what I'll do is then go and check out who, look at her wall. I do a couple things. I may comment on something that's interesting on her wall. So I'm going to try and get, Here's one. Here's one of my new friends. She's posting about Alaska. So I may, comment something funny or ask her if she's going to Alaska, or I've never been to Alaska. I would love to go on vacation. Just to let me know how it goes. So I'm creating a relationship with Anne. Does that make sense? So I'm not just friending her and doing nothing. I'm creating a relationship. I may even check out her wall and kind of see what she's about. And for example, there have been many times where I friended somebody and I noticed they take a lot of selfies. And I'm like, okay, well they, and they got some makeup on. They might be a good person for the business. So I'll make note of that as well. But I don't immediately talk about Younique when I make new friends at all. What I do is I try to strike up conversation and try to create relationships. Okay, and allow them to make the decision on whether they want to ask me about it. Because the more exposure you get, the more often, when I say exposure, the more often that they're going to see your posts, the more friends you make, the more often they're going to see your posts, they're going to see your excitement, they're going to see your passion, and then they are going to start to ask. If they don't feel like you've hounded them or jumped on top of them the minute you made a friend. And I always like to use the party syndrome, the party example. So let's just say that you and I went to a party together, okay? And you're a brand new unique presenter, and I brought you with me to a party, and I introduced you to 5 of my girlfriends, and you said, hello, my name is Jane. Nice to meet you. Would you like to buy my mascara? I'm like, we're talking at a real life party. Those 5 of my girlfriends are going to be like, who is she and why did you bring her? And like all she wants us to do is buy her mascara, and she doesn't even know my name. Okay, it's the same thing. It's the same thing on social media, is that you just want to create a larger network. You don't have to spend a lot of time doing that, but you've got to make more friends in order to actually create more relationships, okay? So if you add 5 new people a day, not all 5 are going to friend you back, and that's okay, but the ones that do will eventually show up in your newsfeed, and you'll want to look at their newsfeed and kind of see what's going on and start creating a friendly relationship with them, because people don't buy particular products from us, they buy us. They buy the trust and the relationship that they have with the presenter. Okay? There's a general interest in the product, and they trust who's actually selling it to them. Okay? So it starts with relationship building. I hope that makes sense. So that's why you want to make friends on a regular basis. You want to increase your network. All right, here's something else, and you've probably heard me talk about this before. When I make 5 new friends every day and I start all these new relationships, and it doesn't take time. Okay, even if you did 1 a day, even if you went and looked at 1 per day and commented on something, or sent them a private message. Like I might even send Lori a private message saying, hey Lori, so thanks for friending me back. I just noticed on your wall you're going to Alaska. I've always wanted to go. Can't wait to hear about it. That's it. What that does, it tells Facebook that we have a common interest in each other. And my stories will show up in her news feed more often. And if you're leveraging your business on your personal wall, like I've taught you, she'll start seeing some of the unique posts that you may be putting up. And that gives you more exposure, right? It just gives you more exposure, you're branding yourself, and you're creating relationships. And in order for you to get more customers, you need more exposure. And that's how you do it. So if you have any questions in regards to that, please comment below, because I'm sure other people would love to hear the response to the questions you have. If you need help with this, message your upline, or you can message me as well. I do this every day. It only takes, I'm not kidding you, it probably takes me less than 5 minutes to send 5 friend requests, because you just click, 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 click. Okay, and then Facebook will let you know when they've accepted your friend request, and then I'll go in there and check out their wall. Here's something else I've done, and I think I should turn my camera around to show you this, okay? I think I will. Okay. For those of you who moved beyond just the setting up your launch, okay, your past launch, and you're wanting to build the team, I think this is going to be also something very helpful for you, and I'll show you what I do on how I recruit, so to speak. And let me see if I can figure out how to turn it around. Okay. So this is Lori, okay? Just so you know, Lori's a presenter, but we're going to use her as an example. So let's say that Lori and I just became friends, and I went through her feed, and I'm like, you know what, she's posting selfies. She would make a great presenter someday. You never know. But I want to get to know Lori, because it looks like this might be a great opportunity for her. So if you go over here, look right here, and you click on those 3 dots. Oops, I'm sorry, you go up here. You go to friends, okay? And you add to another list. And I've created a list, and I'll show you how to do that. I can add her to my recruits list, okay? That's gonna be important. I'm gonna unclick it just because I don't wanna put her in that list, but I'm just gonna tell you, I created a list called recruits, okay? So I'll add her to that. Then, if you go over here, if you hit your home button, go over to the left-hand side, and you go to friends lists. Okay, just so you know, you can create a list here, so you can create a recruit list. I can go to my recruits, and then everyone that I've saved as a recruit shows up in my newsfeed right here. So I don't have to spend much time trying to find people that I thought might be great presenters. It shows up in my newsfeed, and I can start commenting on their post, messaging them, etc. Here. Anyways, I hope that was helpful. I've got to go now. If you have any questions, message me, comment below, and have a great day. And go Bears. Ciao.